Hi, I'm Wendy Ferguson, the spiritual, what is it? No, the kitchen mystic. I just rebranded my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much. So in this video, we are just chatting about feeling lost on your awakening journey. But first things first, I'm just going to make a cuppa. Put the kettle on and make yourself a cuppa. I think being lost on your spiritual journey is really, really normal. It's really normal. Especially at the beginning. The beginning is kind of frightening. Yeah, when you're beginning. So today, I'm just going to run through the 5 things that my spirit guides over the years have actually beaten me over the head with. And a lot of the times I have not listened to them at all. Like, I really haven't listened. And my journey would have been a lot better if I had have listened, like 100 times better. Though I had my awakening 20 years ago, and it wasn't fashionable or cool to wake up 20 years ago. So when I had my awakening 20 years ago, what I did is I just tried to blend in and be normal. I was like, nothing to see here. Yes, I'm just a housewife in the suburbs, bringing up my kids. I'm a wife, I'm a mum. I'm just doing my best. And what that did is it made me, behind the scenes, my life was just a big mess. I was drinking too much, I was eating too much, and I was driving my life forward to a place that was opposite of where I was supposed to be going. Does that sound familiar? So yeah, I'm just going to pop down to my office wardrobe and run through those few things. It's not going to be a long video. I'm still trying to suss out how to do all this on YouTube, the long form videos. It's a whole different beast, and you might learn something. So yeah, let's go. So these are in no order in particular. So eventually these 5 things saved my life, because at one stage I got a little bit suicidal. I was like, why am I not on earth? I'm sure a lot of people that go on that awakening journey do feel like that, because it's such a huge jump from where you were living as a human to where you live after you go on a spiritual awakening journey. And the other thing I've found is once that awakening door opens and you walk through it, you can't get back to your old life. I tried banging on the door to get back in. So eventually I just accepted myself and how I live on the fringe of the matrix. So let's get into it. Hang on, I'm just going to have another slurp of my tea. Cup number 10. So the first thing is, you are supposed to feel lost on your journey. Let's see what they said. Okay, what they said is, you have to accept that your old life is over and your new one is about to begin. So it's almost like you're in this weird space. Here's your old life here and here's your new life here. And you're in this unknown space. And a lot of the time when you get into that unknown space, it's dark. Like all new things in human life. So it's just a matter of getting familiar with stuff and just moving towards that, accepting your new life and opening that new door and getting on with it. But this bit here can be super confusing, okay? Really confusing, but you will get there. Now let's see if they said anything else. They say, don't stay lost and don't try, and what I've just said, run back to your old life. And as I said, I tried that so many times. Epic fail. Okay, the second thing that saved my life, and you won't want to know about, is meditation. So for years, I didn't do meditation. I just went, oh, well, I can't do meditation. I've got like a monkey mind. I can't focus, blah, 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 blah. So that's what I used to think. But what happened was, I'll just chuck that down again. What happened was meditation, just putting it aside like 15 minutes a day, gave me clarity and it gave me focus, and it made me understand my journey and myself a lot better. So it was really, really good, really great. So what I want you to do is just try it. Okay, just try it, and don't do it once and go, it didn't work for me. Like, try it for 6 weeks, just 15 minutes a day, and see how you go. The third one, now everybody talks about this, nature. Spend time in nature. I'll just quickly tell you what happened to me in nature. When my life fell apart years ago and I wasn't doing well, this is before my spiritual awakening, I would go and sit on the beach and I would take my journal and I would just sit there and I would write. And it would be the most beautiful time. And that's what I would do. And it just, every time I did that, I would be able to cope with my life, because my life was in a crisis at that time. And it was the beach. It was like sitting there on the grass, the sand, the seagulls, the waves, the smell of the sea, everything. Just, and I would sit there and I would just, okay, this is going to sound slightly weird, mad. I would just imagine that I was part of the beach. And I was the beach. I am the beach. And it just was the most beautiful thing. And so now I don't do this. I mean, I live by a beach, but I don't do it as often as I should. And when I get really crazy in my head, I think, okay, go and spend 10 minutes and sit on the beach. Well, not today, not with the wind. So if you can, and I know many of you out there are so busy, it's, life at the moment is chaotic, but as often as you can, even if you can get away at the weekends, just go and sit somewhere in a nature, the tree in your backyard, a local park, wherever you can get to, and just sit there. It is absolutely amazing. That was number 3, wasn't it? Number 3. Oh, this one. Now, I did not do this. I did not do this. Okay, and my spirit guides used to say this all the time, and I'm going, yeah, whatever. So number 4 is find something that brings you joy. In the David Hawkins map of consciousness, joy, the joy frequency, I think is 400. So what that does, if you do something and you know when you watch a movie and you lose yourself in it and it's really, really cool and you feel really good about it. So when you go up that frequency, it helps you connect to yourself, and that going up that joy frequency will make your journey so much easier, and you will probably find out things about yourself and you'll be like, oh, I want to go, like, for example, I want to learn, I don't know, what would you like to learn that's really weird? Fencing, that fencing thing, or painting. Maybe you go, I'm going to go and learn how to paint. And those little things, those little moments of joy will help you a lot, because what I found is I got too serious on my journey. I'm like, well, I'm a spiritual channel and I'm here to help the world, and oh no, that person can't say that, no, and I can't do that, no. That's just too much expectation on yourself. Number 5, finally, okay, this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing because I was on this journey a long time before I accepted my new self. So what I would say, if you know you've had a spiritual awakening and you're lost, accept that you're lost. Accept this is your new journey. Accept that you're going to be a new self. Accept all that. As I said, I stayed hidden. I stayed way hidden from the world trying to hide. And I don't know, when you have a spiritual awakening, you can't fit yourself back into your old life. It's just not going to happen. You have to move on. So if I had have accepted myself a lot quicker, then I wouldn't have had such a, excuse my French, fucked up journey along the way. So how long have we been going? 7 minutes. I'm just going to quickly whip into a channeled state to see if they've got anything else to say. I don't know how long this will be. I don't know whether they'll say anything. So let's just see. So I'm sure I've explained this before. What I do to get into my channeled state, to really connect with my spirit guides, I just breathe in and out. It's a relaxing thing. I focus on my heart. And then I see this orange face with these 2 eyes. It's weird. Start to tingle all over. My body tingles all over. Is there anything else you would like to say to the humans that are lost on their awakening journey? Lost on their awakening journey. They're thinking. All we would say is this is a privilege. It's a privilege because you've made it this far. If only everyone in this whole beautiful earth was lost on their awakening journey, the whole earth would be a different place to live. And what we urge you to do is to not figure out, we don't want you to figure out anything. It's just to get clear about why you've chosen to be on earth at this time, in this time-space reality. And don't get all twisted out of shape about it. Don't worry about that. Just get clear about why you're here. And once you're clear, throw fear away and just walk towards your new life. Will it be easy? No. For whatever reason, this earth and this human journey was made not to be easy. I think Earth School is one of the hardest schools to crack. So just embrace this part of this awakening journey. This journey has many parts to it. You are like this onion. I'm sure you've heard this before. You're like this onion and there's so many layers to it. So find your tribe, find your joy, find your peace. It's going to be okay. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. So I'm just going to run over the 5 things again before we go. Number 1, you are supposed to feel lost, okay? Number 2, meditation might help you on this wee journey, this long journey. 3 is spend some time in nature if you can. 4, I love 4. Find some kind of joy that will help you so much. And number 5, please accept your new self, your new life as soon as you can. And if there's anything else you've got to add, just pop them in the pop them down below in the comments. And if you've got any comments or questions, pop them down there and I will get to them when I can. Oh God, I've got to start doing this at the beginning of these videos. If you have got value out of this video, please consider subscribing. It will help me so much on my journey here on YouTube. Love and light. I will see you next week. Have a beautiful week. See you.